If you have never watched the anime for Seven Deadly Sins or read the manga of between the two of them, I recommend the manga more. I'm sorry for the spoiler you're witnessing right now, but Mael finally showed up in the story. The chapter will pop up on Global next week on Tuesday, so you get to actually experience this on your own game. But the model for Mael is finally in the game, and what I'm playing right now is actually the last cutscene you get to see. And after the cutscene, you get to like, move around the map, and you actually can see the model like on in game. Unfortunately, I can't go back there anymore because they don't let me. But really cool. The story ends here, and next chapter of the story, we're definitely gonna get to see his moves and his ultimate. So that's gonna be crazy good. More likely how we saw last chapter, chapter 23, we got to see, or 22? Yeah, 22, we got to see like Berserker Starosa first, like this, right? And he was like flying, and he had his wings and stuff, and then eventually at the end of the chapter we got to see the form that we just now got the festival for, right? The full-on assault mode Esteros. They actually changed the icon. There's no, I don't think this was the icon before. They just changed the icon, which makes sense. And similar thing will be, we're probably going to get to see the moves for this like Mael. And then at some point, we'll get to see the actual one that we're going to be getting in-game. Hopefully, maybe at the end of the year, who knows. End of year banners are usually super hype. Remember, last year we got King, followed up by Traitor Meliodas, super hype. Then year before that, we got The One, followed up by Assault Meliodas. Even more hype, I would say. The One Assault Meliodas is just crazy, right? But what we did get to see is the Demon King and his moves. We're gonna go in and I'm gonna be talking about them. As we see, look at that. In his full ginormous glory, the Demon King. Now, the Demon King could, I wouldn't say, be a reoccurring boss. I would not think that he will, at any given moment, really become a playable unit. Just being realistic. His model is way too big. Like, we have giants, but this is the... This is a giant right here compared to the Demon King. Like, he's definitely never going to be a character, but I would personally love to have the Demon King be a maybe weekly boss, similar to the companion raid boss, where you have to tickle down the health, like the super huge health bar from the boss with a assortment of teammates, like 4 teammates. A similar thing, but better done, would be so nice. Maybe you could do maybe once a week with your friends as co-op, or let's play the ultimate here, or something like that. I think would work pretty well, so long as they do it properly, right? Because, those co-op raids aren't the best. We only really have had 2, one for the Attack on Titan collab, and one was Pudding Poo. I'm not the biggest fan, especially on JP, where it becomes tough to even find people that want to do it with you at some point. I saw people in chat saying that they said the animations are pretty underwhelming for this. And I mean, I understand, but to be honest, they didn't have much to work with. If you watch this, or my condolences if you watch the anime, if you read this, you will see that the Demon King doesn't really do much. I don't know if the mangaka didn't know exactly. Okay, this is doing level 3. I want to see level 3. I don't know if the mangaka didn't know exactly what he wanted to do for his powers at this point. But obviously, Demon King Meliodas and Demon King Zaldris are the ones I'm like, okay, we have to get a unit for this. And they're probably going to look crazy good. And so good. So sick. But... I wasn't keeping much hope for the Demon King, to be honest. But if he's a reoccurring boss... Look at that. No, the end! You're covering the whole thing! I brought her because one of my... He hits you very hard. So I brought the end here because he genuinely hits you very hard. So I actually wanted to have damage reduction. Because I didn't want to die so quickly. I'm gonna do this, actually. Just waste cards. I didn't want to die so quickly. to, you know, get a few runs in, not have to keep coming back over and over and over again. But that kind of ruined the level 3. Damn it. It's fine. We'll see on level 3, it's fine, it's okay. But, shit. If he's a recurring boss, maybe we can play once a week. And he has like super huge health bar. I don't know, I think he would be really, really cool. I don't want, honestly, I want to see level 3s. Level 3s, they do like the close-up. I don't want another raid boss for level cap, because I think 100 is a really good number. Like, I always found it kind of weird that it stopped to like 60, then 65, then 70, then 80, 90, you know? 100 is a good round number. It's triple digits, but it's the first triple digits. So, they could make it 120, 110, but it would just look uneven, you know? And of course, you need more Cesar pins, God forbid. Can you do one level 3 for me? Let's go back in. We'll hop back in. Let me take off the end so she doesn't block the screen anymore. I don't want him to be a raid boss because of that. And I mean, the natural progression would be him being a raid boss because we got OG Demon. And above OG Demon, there's only like the Demon King. Like, really. So in that sense, it wouldn't be the worst, but I still would prefer not. What's a good introduction character? I just put Gil Thunder, it's fine. We'll be okay. Even if we die, I can just hop back in. I just want to see level 3s, because I want to show them. I had not seen that one yet. Because, you know, you need to get lucky for him to do level 3s. He doesn't just do it every turn, alright? I'd only seen the other one. Even though I tried it for like a few minutes, I could only see the other one. God damn it. 100 is a good number. I would prefer if we didn't have to, you know, donate our blood to get, you know, individual characters 100, but, you know, it's still a nice round number, so I'll take that. If it goes to like 120, it just becomes like uneven again, and it's gonna be looking ugly in comparison. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Level 3? No. Okay. Might have to cut until I get level 3. Do like this so that we can tank a little bit, tank this ultimate here. But I don't know if people would agree with this. I think a new game mode specifically for him would like be worthy. Like, he merits his own game mode, right? Like, the OG Demon was a cool thing to see. When I first saw it in the manga, I thought like his design is so cool, everything like that. But like, really, he didn't do much. All right, let's be honest here. If you read the story, like, he shows up and he just kind of gets clapped. Like, he never was hyped up. Okay, this is the other attack. Good. And he never really was hyped up or anything. He just kind of shows up, right? Unless I'm missing something. I didn't see him being hyped up. Maybe that was that, but I don't recall him being hyped up, really. And if he was, then it wasn't that great of a job being hyped up, because I don't remember, right? But the OG Demon, like, he was hyped up for a long time. Even though, again, I did say... And when he does that, it's pretty cool. Like, because he flickers at, you know, the Melly and Vaughn the whole time. So it makes sense that that's his animation, right? The OG Demon was hyped up. Like, it was Melly's dad, right? It was like, oh my god, Meliodas is like super powerful. How does his dad look like? How powerful is his dad, you know? Not something that really happened with OG Demon before I can remember. So I think he deserves his own game mode. Like, you know how... We had that Monspeed raid that was pretty underwhelming. And I'm not saying to toss him on that same game mode, but, you know, they clearly are willing to make new game modes for specific bosses, right? We haven't had that game mode back still because it wasn't very well received. It was pretty bad. Right? It really wasn't good. I mean, it wasn't horrible, but it just wasn't great, right? So it hasn't even been brought back. But again, they're willing to do new game modes for these bosses, so they sure can be willing to make one for the The Demon King, right? Okay. I'm gonna cut through when I get this goddamn level 3. I'll be right back. I got level 3, but it was the one we just saw. No, I'll play it anyways, but... Level 3s are so rare to see from the enemies that I might as well just play this. But then I'll cut back to when I see the other one. I just want to include them. Although we have already seen the other one, I couldn't see properly because the one was in front of it, so... Yeah, it's the one we already saw. Damn it. It's fine. Next turn, surely. I've been sitting here for no joke 25 minutes. And this is the first time he level 3s again. Hopefully it's the one I want. Because they're both debuff cards. It's legit been 20... I was looking at the time, it's been 25 minutes. It's crazy. No, it's that same one again. Wait, they're both debuff cards, right? Because I think that AoE... Okay, he's doing it again. Okay, now I do 2 back-to-back. Nice. Yeah, they're both debuff cards. Okay. Now I get 2 back-to-back. Cool. No! Girufanda! Please be the AoE so I can... You piece of... Surely this time. I mean, at least we get to see these animations forever and ever. And if we do end up having this as a permanent boss, bro, okay, he's actually trolling me. He's not doing the other attack on purpose. I've seen the other attack. Okay. Okay. Sure. I've seen the other attack. It exists. Surely. If we don't get it here, I'll just call it. We got it last time. I've been here for like 35 minutes. Just waiting for him to do this. Just repeatedly getting punched by him. Okay, just do that one again. Do level 3 again? Honestly, the attack doesn't exist. It is what it is.